Hey, I'm Chris.
And I'm Peter.
Hi there, I'm Neil.
I'm Mike.
We're from Peach Pit and we're at Amoeba Music today, and this is what is in our bags.
Deltron 3030.
Positive contact. Positive contact.
Well, what it is you're talking about.
Maybe my favorite hip hop record of all time. Like, I found it when I was probably 17, and it's this concept album, and it's like sci-fi and hip hop mixed together. Del the Funky Homo Sapien, whose project this is, plays Del Zero, who's like the secret agent who leads up this rap crew that's like fighting the tyrannical government, and there's like this virus that's spread amongst all the people, and it's just like really, really concise storytelling, just absolutely incredible beats and lines from Del. So yeah, top hip hop album.
Neurosurgeon, the purest virgin, conducting currents, musical Merlin. He shine like Sterling. Watch automator draw a laser of a higher intensity and instantly miss a beat, create a symphony. Who's that?
This one's a classic for me, Tame Impala, Currents. I like discovered them for the first time on an acid trip, and it kind of like burned this record into my brain. And
this record.
Yeah, so I think my favorite track on this record is Yes, I'm Changing.
Yes, I'm changing, can't stop it now, and even if I wanted, I wouldn't know how.
There's actually a Currents B-sides and remixes, which is really amazing, and has a song called List of People on it that is another one of my faves.
So I'm gonna have to add you to my list of people to try and forget about.
This is one of my all-time favorite records.
Is this the record where they like, and is it Disciples? They have the switch flick and it goes from like mono to stereo
exactly.
or something like that?
Yeah, it's cool. The production's amazing on it. So yeah, that's number one.
Now it's like the world knows you, walking around like everybody should know you.
Got AC/DC Back in Black here. What did you get, Mike?
I got AC/DC High Voltage.
Funny now, thinking about it, I was like 9, listening to Giving the Dog a Bone, and just being like, this is a sick song about dogs.
This one's got She's Got Balls.
So the reason we chose these records is because Mike and I grew up in the same neighborhood when we were kids. So we would go to the public library, the same public library. I can't remember exactly what year it was, but School of Rock came out. We were in the perfect age to watch that movie and get super inspired by rock and roll. There was lots of AC/DC in that, and immediately went to the library after seeing the movie, and I took out Back in Black. And we found out later Mikey took out High Voltage.
Yeah, that was like
we didn't even know each other at the time, but we have this shared memory of getting AC/DC from Parkgate Public Library in North Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. AC/DC, love them.
It's a long way to the top if you wanna rock and roll.
My guitar teacher showed me this when I was 12 years old. It really has stuck with me. So Soundgarden, Down on the Upside. The entire first half of this record are all 10 out of 10 songs. Pretty Noose is wild, Rhinosaur, Dusty, those are some of my favorites. I just spent a lot of the time learning the riffs off of this as a kid, so it's just like one of those seminal guitar albums for me that like I'll still go back and play this stuff just because it's so etched in my brain from a time when I was like just soaking everything in and learning about this genre of music. And yeah, I just thought my guitar teacher was the coolest guy in the world, so I was obsessed with anything he'd give me. So this was one of the first things he did, and yeah, made quite an impression.
Okay, so I was kind of looking around for a Yukihiro Takahashi record. There's a specific one that I was looking for, kind of like new wave 80s. This is a live record of his, and it has the track that I was looking for, which is called Drip Dry Eyes.
Drip dry eyes, drip dry eyes,
My wife introduced me to him, actually, but it's really that only song I know on this live album, but it's a great track, and I've been listening to it on repeat, so yeah, that's number 2.
Sick, dude.
I picked Briston Maroney, All My Little Shooting Stars.
Honestly, I wanna give you every little part of me, and if the tide comes back and takes me with it, I hope you know it's not love if you can't let go.
I chose this because we're buds, really good songs on this record, and we're on tour together right now, and just kind of seemed like the right thing to get. It was just sitting there. It's awesome. I'll grab that.
Briston's a great songwriter and just the most amazing live performer ever. We have to play after him every night, and it is truly a terrifying experience to go on the stage after he's just crushed so hard. So yes.
There is hope inside it, you just have to find it, then your life, it will begin.
Okay, we got Tops, Picture You Staring.
Tied down by your dreams, staring at the ceiling.
Amazing Canadian band. This record came out just after we started Peach Pit. Originally we found out about Tops because our friend Lester, our main collaborator, and he makes all of our music videos. He's like our art director. He showed us Tops. Lester and I worked at an outdoors store stocking shelves at nighttime, and Lester would be the DJ, and he'd put songs over the speakers in the shop. He showed me Tops, and ever since then we've been huge fans of Tops. Way to Be Loved,
Yeah.
one of the all-time great songs.
Is that the way that you wanna be loved? Is that the way that you wanna be loved?
This is a Labi Siffre record.
Give me just a little more line. Give me just a little more line.
Labi Siffre, very underrated singer-songwriter from the UK who was playing in the 70s, and I hadn't seen this one before, and I own the rest of them, so I really had to pick this one up just to see what it's all about. But yeah, we actually covered one of his songs on our most recent deluxe version we put out for our record Magpie. We covered a song called Crying, Laughing, Loving by him. It's one of the most beautiful songs ever written, and you can also tell that it took him 5 minutes to write it, because it's just simple, straightforward, concise, but hits home real good.
That's why I love you now.
All the boys in the band know that I rave about this band, but Fontaines DC.
I love you, imagine a world without you. It's only ever you, I only think of you.
I Love You is the track that got me into this band, and then we went and saw them live in Australia, and I was like, I need to get this new record, but most of all, listening to the rest of this album was I realized how good they are. Yeah, Roman Holiday, another amazing track on this album.
Baby, come on, get stoned, get stoned, get inside it, inside it, inside it, inside.
Further down the Fontaines DC rabbit hole, the lead singer of the band, Brian Chatton, this is his solo album, Chaos for the Fly.
Fairies get their fingers and they spin your wheel, and they make you look at sunshine that your skin will never feel.
I just recently listened to it and thought it was amazing. It's definitely different from Fontaines. It's kind of his own thing, but it's really amazing. This song, Bob's Casino, on this album is my favorite.
On a death he died, he drank away his sins, he never said goodbye.
Paul McCartney, Ram.
Too many people sharing party lines. Too many people never sleeping late.
My friend Connor introduced me to this album, and it just became like an instant like classic and favorite. We did like a writing retreat a few years back. Can't remember exactly.
Yeah,
when,
it was maybe
but
like 5 or 6 years ago.
yeah, and I showed the guys this record. They also fell in love with it.
Yeah, we got
so
hooked.
It just became an instant favorite. Yeah.
Mikey put it on in the background while we were just like hanging out in the evening and didn't like say anything about it. And I was like, what is this? He was like, oh, it's Ram. And I'd never heard of it before. Yeah, we became obsessed.
Heart of the country where the holy people go. Heart of the country, smell the grass in the meadow.
Yeah, The Last Waltz, it's just like a big compilation album. If you haven't seen it, it's just a great documentary about the band playing their last performance by Martin Scorsese, Eric Clapton, Neil Diamond, Bob Dylan, Emmylou Harris, Dr. John. I chose it because the version of the band playing Such a Night with Dr. John is like one of my all-time favorite songs. I can't even listen to the record version of that song. It needs to be the band with Dr. John live. Dr. John, he just goes off on it. He's so awesome.
Such a night. Got to steal away. The time seemed right.
Adrianne Lenker's solo record, songs and instrumentals.
Adding stars to my back, forwards begging me down, forwards begging me down.
Listened to this for the first time like a year ago, and maybe not even the hottest take, but I just feel like this is some of the best songwriting of this decade. And it's kind of like, no question to me, hands down, Adrianne Lenker like kind of scratches an itch that no one else can for me unless they were writing songs in like the 60s. You know, it's like the Leonard Cohens or the Bob Dylans, and she's right up there with those guys for me. I don't want to talk about anything, one of the most beautiful songs of all time. It's great.
And I don't want to talk about anything. I don't want to talk about anything. I want to kiss your eyes again. I want to witness your eyes again.
Tommy Guerrero. This is another artist that my wife showed to me, and he's super cool. He's kind of like fits down the realm of Khruangbin. Like he's kind of just like instrumental, kind of like Spanish influence, and it's kind of background music, but it's like puts you in a good mood. Specifically the song Zapata's Boots was kind of the first track I heard, and it's just a cool album. It's a good one to put on in the background.
Next, I picked Steely Dan.
Are you reeling in the years? Stowing away the time.
This one's got all like the classic songs on it, like Reeling in the Years and Do It Again, Dirty Work. This is the only one I actually don't have yet, so I have like all the other Steely Dan records. So kind of made sense.
Who showed you Steely Dan?
My dad.
Your dad was it, yeah?
I think like every dad is like a Steely Dan fan, so
definitely.
Kind of just came naturally.
I'm a fool to do your dirty work. Oh yeah.
I have a funny story about this record, Sufjan Stevens' Carrie and Lowell.
What is that song you sing for the dead? I see the signal searchlight strike me in the window.
All of us really love Sufjan Stevens. This came out kind of in the early days of our band when we lived in a house together. And I remember one night we were down in the basement of the house where I lived, and we were having a party. We had probably 10 or 15 people there. Yeah, I remember the party kind of just like ended sort of abruptly for no reason. We didn't really know why. We came down the next morning and we realized that at around 11 o'clock, Chris had decided to put on Carrie and Lowell, which is one of the more depressing albums that you could ever listen to. Very beautiful and amazing. Definitely if you have people over and you don't want to hang out anymore, throw this off. They'll get depressed and leave.
Tell me, what did you learn from the Tillamook burn or the 4th of July? We're all gonna die.
Big Star. What I was really looking for, to be totally honest with you, is this Chris Bell record, who is the guitarist in Big Star. He's got a record called I Am the Cosmos that I really fell in love with this year. But this record also, 13, one of the most beautiful songs ever.
Tell him what we said about painted black.
Yeah, I think it was Elliott Smith who, there's like a video on YouTube of him covering it when he was super young.
Tell him what we said about painted black.
I remember when we were making our second record, listening to this record a lot and just listening to that song specifically and thinking, okay, how do you write a song like that? Like, that's what we're aiming for. So I don't know if we ever got there, but yeah, it's been influential for the band and it's something I still go to regularly.
Ain't no one going to turn me around.
Strokes.
People, they don't understand. No girlfriends, they can't understand.
Is This It was like probably the first record that maybe you and I like bonded over as kids.
Absolutely.
We've known each other since we were 5 years old, and like when we were learning to play instruments when we were, 12, 13 years old, this was like our all-time record, I think, between the two of us.
Oh yeah, for sure. I remember like playing Is This It, like the riff and the bass line together.
Yeah.
Like those were some of the funnest riffs to jam. And we probably found this in like 2008, so it had already had its heyday, and we like were too young to have experienced that. So we were just coming into it late being like, what is this band that we've never heard of that everybody knows about? But yeah, also very foundational for just like the type of music I think we like to both play.
Totally.
Yeah.
Someday.
Yeah,
Probably
absolutely.
the first song we learned to play together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so that's a great album.
When we was young, how man did we have fun? Always.
The last one I picked here was Sabrina Carpenter, Short and Sweet.
Think about me every night, oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. So you can't sleep, baby, I know. What's that mean? Espresso.
I have been listening to this kind of like secretly and not really telling the guys that I've been listening, but it's...
Dude, it's a safe space, man. You can tell me
it's
what
my
you like.
guilty pleasure. So just,
A lot of
I think it's
people are
also going
guilty.
to look really good on the wall in my apartment, so...
Yeah. In your bedroom, above your bed.
Yeah, the production on this album is crazy as well. It's just, all the songs sound so good.
Put your back together, and if that's true, you'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you.
Spirit of the Beehive, You'll Have to Lose Something.
Watching seasons change, be the same, the same, the same.
This is a really cool record. These guys are like crazy, making just like such interesting music. I specifically chose it because of one song, 1/500. I don't even know how you say it.
I have a life that is on my mind, and it feels like
This song is hands down one of the best songs I've heard in the last few years. It's so cool. And what a sick piece of artwork.
Cool.
That would suck if that happened. And you want to eat some avocado.
And we're knife guys, so
Yep.
we know.
Yep.
watch you from afar, from the window of my car.
Awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much for showing us what's in your bag.
Thank you.
Cool, guys. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for shopping.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Every little thing about you I fixate in the shadows.